Hello everyone, my name is Vaishali Bansal and I welcome you all to Upskill.lane. So I know today's video is coming after a long time, I think around 3 weeks, because I was really busy in between. There was Diwali celebration, a lot of festivals, office work going on. So because of all those tasks, I was not able to upload a video. But in this period, I have got a lot of mails related to SP Jain application form. People have been asking me questions related to different sections, and I have got a lot of queries in comment section too. So even though I was not able to upload any video, I was still able to reply to some of the mails, and I even answered a lot of comments. But as there are so many mails, I was not able to answer all of them. If your mail is the one which got unanswered, I have not replied to it, then please comment on this video. I'll first go through your mail because I know some people would have already submitted their form and they cannot change anything now. But if you are someone who has still hasn't submitted his or her form and needs me to review it once, so you can comment below and I'll definitely go through your form. I'll try to answer to you as quickly as possible. So I'll only look at the comments in this video. Other than this, as I have got a lot of SP Jain mail queries, there are some common questions, common queries that I want to answer through this video. I'm making this video because, if 5 people are asking me just same question, so rather than replying to 5 of them one by one, I should answer all of them in this one video itself. And it will be helpful not only to those 5 people, but all the students who are filling this application form. So let's get started. Now, okay, and before we get started, first of all, thank you so much for being the part of Upskill.lane family. There are so many people who have subscribed to the channel. I can see this family growing day by day, and it really makes me happy that even though when I was not able to upload consistently, you were supporting me, you were showing your love to me. So that means a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then please do it. Please click that right button. It actually means a lot. Okay, so the points, I have actually written few points like what all I have noticed in your email queries, and I will go through them one by one. So the first point that I have written is group things together. So what I have seen is that, to just increase their points in achievements or to increase their points in versatility section, people are writing things which actually comes under a single category. So for example, if you are writing that you are interested in social service, so there are many people who are putting things they have done related to social service in 5 different points. Like they are mentioning, I have done some work, like I've worked for an NGO, I have organized blood donation camp, I have done something related to climate change. So I found such frequent mails that, you don't have to write in such a way. You can group them together in one heading. So go through your form, see have you done the same thing or not. Just see, go through your points and see is there any common link between them. If there is, then try to put them under one header. It will be actually helpful for you only because, there are some people who were really confused related to some points that, ma'am, we are not able to understand where should I put this, where should I, like I've done some club committee work, where should I put this, I have done some internships. So I have suggested that write what all you want to mention in the form, but you are not able to do so, and try to find a common link between them. If you have done some club committee work and you have organized something, then you can say that you like event management, you like planning and organizing events, or you can mention that you like team management. So, if you are not able to put something in your form, then find the common link and put it. And if you have put something in 5 different points which actually belongs to a single category, then please collate it together and write it under one header. So this was one common mistake that I found in many forms. Secondly, define your interests properly. So this is again one of the mistakes I have seen in many of the forms. What students are doing, they are saying that, oh, this is my interest area. For example, it could be cooking, it could be dancing, it could be weightlifting also, I saw in one of the form. And they are saying we are highly interested, but when you read the description, it doesn't reflect that. I'll give you one example. So let's say I mentioned that book reading is one of my interest, and in my description I simply mention that I read books in my spare time. That's it. Okay. But instead of this, if I mention I like reading self-help books, or I like reading books related to the field of psychology, and these are my favorite authors. I've participated in book review competition. I've got first prize in book review competition. When I mention all these details, then it looks like, okay, this person is actually interested in this because he or she is able to give these details. But if you mention it like very general, then it doesn't reflect as your interest area. So there was this one student who mentioned weightlifting as interest area, and said that I'm highly interested in it. But when I read the description, it didn't reflect that. So I suggested that please use keywords related to it. If you are really interested in that field, then you should mention, okay, how many kgs you lift for, how long you've been doing it, how you got interested, or how has it been impacting your life. Anything, like give details. Do not keep it general. If you are interested in something, then that means you can speak endlessly about it. Like if you ask me to speak about books, I can just keep talking about them because I am actually interested in it. Similarly, if you are really interested in something, then please define it properly. Okay, that's the second mistake that I have seen. Third one. Okay, I completely understand this. There are many students who do not have a lot of achievements, okay, and because of that, they mention something which they have done in class first or second, like they have won the drawing competition or they have won the quiz competition in class fifth, class sixth, but it doesn't look good. See, you are applying for a postgraduate course, you are applying for MBA, and you are mentioning I have done something in class fifth or sixth. So it actually doesn't give a very good picture, because it says from class fifth or sixth to this point you haven't done much. So I'll suggest avoid writing such old achievements if they are not really that big. Like if you have done something at international, national, state level, then it's okay. But if it was something like school, inter-school thing done in class 6, 7th, 8th, that kind, then please avoid it. It actually doesn't reflect, it actually doesn't give a good reflection of you. Then I have, okay, again, next question that came up a lot, that ma'am, okay, the first one was that I don't know what I have to put as my achievements, and there were some students who had a lot of achievements, even I was surprised to see the list of achievements, and they were confused that which one should I mention, which one should I not mention in achievement section. So I have told them, to first make a list of everything and then rank it. How can you rank it? Let's say you have two achievements, one at international level, one at national level. Then obviously you will choose the international one first. Then let's say you have won two competitions. One is, let's say, a quiz competition, and second is a competition related to a case study. It was a case study based on field of marketing, and you are applying for marketing specialization. Then which one will you choose? You will choose that marketing specialization one, because it is coherent to your interest, it is coherent to your preference. So this is how you should rank your achievements, and then the ones which have top ranks, only choose them. Okay, and you can also collate them. Again, some people, so there was this person, I think, who has written a lot of research papers and won a lot of awards at national and international level for it. But other than that, there were a lot of achievements. So I suggested that keep research paper out of your achievement section. Bring it in versatility section, that you are interested in publishing papers, writing research papers. And when you are describing that interest, there you can mention all those awards you have won. This way, you'll be able to add more achievements in your form. So that, that decision you have to make, that prioritization of your achievements you have to do. But the first thing, as I have suggested in my previous videos as well, make a list of them. They should be together in front of your eyes. Then only you'll be able to decide, okay, which one should I put first, which one can I collate. So all that decision can be taken once you have the list of your achievements. So don't get confused in what should I write, what should I not write. be creative with it, play around it, you'll be able to find the solution. Okay. So this was about ranking your achievements. Now the last one, but it's very important, which is the responsibility section. So here again, I found two types of students. One who have done a really good job in writing their responsibility sections, and there are some students who are still confused, like what it means, what should I write in my responsibility section. So again, in this video, I want to highlight it so you can get a better picture of it. And I'll suggest you to not leave responsibilities section empty at all, because you don't have to give a proof of it. You just need to reflect back. You just need to introspect and write something that you have done in your life. So I'll not take name of students because I want to keep their privacy intact, but I'll give you some examples. So there was this student, even I was inspired by reading the responsibility she has mentioned. So actually, she lost her father at a very young age, and her family has been managing the finances, and she's also helping in earning for her family. So I'll not give details how is she doing that, but yeah, that was something she has mentioned in personal responsibility section, and it actually makes sense, right? Something came in your life, something unexpected happened in your life, but you took the responsibility of that situation. There was this one person who had leukemia at a very young age, but that person took the responsibility of taking care of his health and focusing on the studies. So all that can come in response. I'm not saying that everyone will have something drastic, and I don't want people to have situations like these in their lives, but yeah, I got really inspired when I read such stories. I'm just giving you an example that personal responsibility could be anything that you have done for yourself. So if I can give you a very small example, it could be like you were avoiding your health completely, you were overweight, but you decided to take responsibility of your health. Or it could be it can be reflected through your academics also, that you've been not performing that well, but you decided that you will take responsibility of your career, you will take responsibility of your academics. So personal responsibility could be anything. Even if you have done something related to social service, like you found someone on road who has met with an accident and you took the responsibility of helping that person. So even those kind of examples can fit in. If you can also mention that, if there are servants in your house and their children were struggling to find a tuition, or they are not able to pay fees for their school. So you took the responsibility of the education of that child. So all these things, you cannot prove it how you helped it. You just need to think what you have done. I always say, do not lie, but learn to exaggerate the truth. So think of your truth and exaggerate it as much as possible in your personal responsibility section. So I hope you got a good idea of personal responsibility section. Coming on to professional one. So professional one could be anything you have done in your school. It should be a good example. I'm not saying school ka matlab you have to go again back to class 4th and 5th. No, it could be 10th, 11th, 12th. At that time, if you have done something, it could be your club, committee, college, and it will be really good if it's something related to your work experience. So there was this person who wrote about the professional responsibility really well. Like in his team, someone left, unexpectedly. I think on a very short notice that person left, and this person took the responsibility of his project as well, that I'll be completing it. So that's a professional responsibility, right? You decided to step up. So similarly, you can mention something that suppose I'll take a club or committee example, that when you were just a member, you noticed that this was missing in your team. There was the team dynamics was not good. Or if I give you my example, as I was part of the PR committee, I noticed that we don't have that following on social media pages. So I took the responsibility of forming a team entirely dedicated to the social media platforms, and I increase the number of followers, all that. So all that comes in professional responsibility. So I hope you got an idea. because a lot of students ask me, ma'am, that we are really confused what to write in responsibilities section. So through these examples, you must have got an idea that what it really means, and I'll again suggest please do not leave these sections empty. So I hope you found this video helpful. I have tried to find the common queries in your mails and try to answer them through this video. And if you still feel that this video was not able to answer your email query, then please again write in the comment section that I have sent a mail. Please look into it and I will reply as quickly as possible. Like, I'll be uploading this video and in the evening itself I'll start checking and replying the mails after my office hours. So I wish you all the best. Do not worry. Just I think only 2-3 days are left to fill your SP Jain form. So that will be closed, and then focus entirely on your studies. I know profile-based call is a very good opportunity, but that doesn't mean you just completely rely on it. You have a lot of opportunities when it comes to MBA entrance exams. So please focus on them too. Don't make the mistake of just completely relying on this one. Okay. So thank you so much. All the best. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it. See you really, really soon. Bye-bye.